Here with head football coach Joel Taylor for his weekly press conference ahead of the Wolves' return home to take on North Alabama. We'll let Coach Taylor have an opening statement, and then we'll open up for questions.
Yeah, week 5, game 4, coming off our bye week. Excited to just get back home. We had 2 long road trips to Abilene Christian and EKU. So we definitely excited to get back and play at home this weekend, see our fans, feel their energy, and hopefully they're going to have a great outcome this game. And I'll open it up for questions.
Coach, you said going into the Eastern Kentucky game, you had some injuries going into that. Now you've got a bye week. How do you feel about kind of the health of the team right now?
Yeah, some of the guys are coming back. Unfortunately, we had about 3 knee injuries. Those guys won't come back. Those guys were dang contributors for us. But at the end of the day, it's next man up. But we are, of course, healthy. It takes a little bit of time. I know a lot of people thinking about Davin and his shoulder. But he started the EKU game and did pretty fine. But he's getting back healthy. But the team is getting back healthy. We're getting a chance to just work on ourselves and get better. So it's all good.
Coach, I want to comment on a bright spot about last week. West Georgia's rushing defense only allowing 88 yards on the run and average of 2.4 yards per carry. So I just want to say, what do you have to say about that rushing defense, especially facing a North Alabama team this Saturday that seems like they like to use a run game quite often?
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, I think in all defenses, you want to stop the run first. So that is definitely a big deal for us. And I was happy we were able to hold the team to under 100 yards of offense as far as on the rushing side. And EKU is a good football team, and they want to run the ball as well. And we was able to kind of stop them. But I think we can be better, honestly. I think there was some opportunities where, if we just spill it here and it don't get outside and things of that nature, would be a lot better there. But North Alabama does a phenomenal job. I got a lot of respect for Brent Dearman. Right now, I think he's struggling a little bit at the quarterback because he had a guy hurt. He's kind of been mixing and matching, just trying to find that right guy. The guy that they have right now, I think, is number 2. He's more of a rusher, right? So they're going to rush the ball a little bit more. And anytime you add a Hatton to the box, which is the quarterback run game, it's always going to be tough, But he does a phenomenal job. He has different run schemes, and I was telling on the coach's show, we haven't defended the belly G in 3 or 4 years. I ain't seen the belly G in 3 or 4 years, and he runs it. But he does a really good job on offense, and we got to do a good job of bringing an extra hat in the box, but we got to do a good job of being disciplined. The one thing he does is he lines in a lot of unbalanced formations, a lot of shifts, motions, things of that nature, to try to then go get a hat out the box or get somebody confused, things of that nature, and find the hole. So we got to do a great job of being disciplined and stopping the run, but being disciplined also off the play action pass. And that's what he's trying to create there.
Coach, everybody's been given a taste of what the offense can do this year, but we were limited to 7 points not last week, but against Eastern Kentucky.
Yeah.
So are there any particular adjustments you're looking to make in terms of offensive execution, particularly in the red zone for this upcoming game?
There's no doubt, man. I think we were moving the ball versus Eastern Kentucky, but it was just too many, get a holding call here or whatever happened. We can't, beat ourselves, and I think that's what happened. So we just got to be better at execution. I think we ran the ball for 150 plus yards, and then we threw the ball for almost 200 yards. So it was. We have the production there. We just got to be able to finish, and that's the biggest thing. We got to finish. We got to learn how to win. Those type of games and get into the box. And then I think we did a decent job of stopping the guys in the red zone, their guys. So keeping it close.
You're finally back at home.
Yep.
For the second game. What do you feel about just having the home field advantage again?
Yeah, man. I'll be honest, man. Anytime you coming home, first off, it's you're used to your elements. With us being on the road, we had to fly. We're not getting back to 6 o'clock. I mean, that is not cool. So now our guys get a chance to sleep in their bed. That Friday night, and also they'll get a chance to sleep in their bed that Saturday night. But getting in front of our fans and our home crowd, just the energy, and I think everybody felt that energy the first game. So we're looking to come back and feel that same energy to play for them, and I want them to see our product. At the end of the day, they got a chance to see it on TV for the last 2 weeks, but now they get a chance to see it in person. We get 2 home games. I think we get a road game, and then we got 4. Anytime we get a chance to get back home, man, I think it's huge. For our morale, I think for our city's morale. We're a football town. Friday nights and Saturday nights. People want to watch football, and they get a great brand of football on Friday and Saturdays as well.
Coach, we touched a bit on how the rushing defense was just phenomenal these past couple weeks, and that's been led by Solo Bombara. What are your general comments about him coming off a 2-sack game? Just has been an incredible piece of this defense so far.
I'll be honest, man. We lucky to have Solo. At the time, man, Solo was in the transfer portal, and he was kind of, in purgatory. He was, he couldn't find a team, things of that nature. And actually, Solo actually tried out at one of our camps. And we get a chance to see that big joker moving. He's long. His change of direction was really good. And then I was like, we didn't have the room. I said, you know what, we're gonna take him, man. Like he's just a really good player. And he's been just a joy. He's been a pleasure. He's one of those guys that works his dang on fanny off. He listens. I think he's a really good teammate. So for him to have that success, I think he had some success versus Sanford as well. He had 2 big stops for us in a critical drive, and then in that Eastern Kentucky game, man, he made a lot of plays for us. So we're excited about Solo. I think we're excited about his future. He still got to gain a little bit of weight, you know what I mean? But that length that he has, that athleticism that he has, he causes problems on the edge. And so I'm truly excited about him on his progression.
And then on the other side, it's been a showing between the 2 receivers in Dylan Gary and Carmelo English, both coming off of 100-plus yard performances in their respective weeks.
Yep.
How do you feel about their playmaking ability going into this week's game as well?
Yeah. I don't know if Dylan is still the leading, receiver in UAC. I know we had a bye week, but I know last week he was. But Dylan, man, with that big catch radius, man, he's just going to continue to get better. I think Carmelo, I think he's a gamer. He makes a lot of plays for us, and it was good to see him bounce back. He didn't have a great game at Abilene, and he bounced back. This game and had over 100 yards for us, which is awesome, man. It really is. But that just shows you the talent that he has, and we got some other guys too, man. That I think that has the ability to have those type of games. So I'm excited to see us kind of spread that ball around. And hopefully those guys can have some success. But I think we have a solid receiver room. I think those guys care about each other. They're good teammates to each other. So I just think, it's just a tip of the iceberg. We just I can't wait till, offense and defense just truly clicks. I just can't wait. I think it's going to be really, really special. I think it'll be fun to watch. So hopefully that happens this week. We finally truly click. And then once it clicks, man, we're going to be rocking and rolling. I promise you that.
All right, Coach, we're good.
Awesome.